Hello everyone, Avaira is here. Let's continue the Outer Worlds. So, this music. I don't like this music. This one is fine. Yay, stick. Right, so... I need to get the trust of the order, and because of that, I need to go and help them with one measure, which is clearing one place from the fanatics of the Count. And because Count is still crazy fanatics, they're doing some very questionable things, and usually killing others on sight, so it's a good thing in any case. But seems like, yeah, before going to the archive, it's also maybe reasonable to get the support of the other faction, but that's hard to say. I would like to see what the owner will tell. In any case, to get support of both factions, I need to get support of one faction first. Which means I need to anyway speak with the Hand of the Water, which you can do only after doing the mission, so yeah. That should be the way. Yeah, this way was a dead end. Surprisingly, I thought that I can go something like this, but no, surprisingly, this is not reachable. I also need to reach this place for Granny mission. So let's say I should go something like this and that. Yeah, that's the place of contest and this. Oh, that's the scrapper camp. Yeah, I also need to deal with local marauders. So yeah, I can check the leftist part of the map. Well, leftist for me, northern for the map. Also there was a bounty machine here. Never mind the dumb way of Conrad. Okay, turn the complete bounty. Turn the Mongler, Monster Queen bounty. Well, that even gave me one reputation. I have no idea how to reach the maximum reputation, is it even impossible? Because the game should be like twice longer, at least. Thank you for your pacification of the Mongler. Statistics on Montezor murder rates are now expected to fall within normalistic boundaries before the end of the week. Perfect. Also killed tons of Montezors on the way. Surely should help. Okay, I also upgraded my weapons. Good moment to test them. Should I carry the pistol? That's kind of the thing. Pistol is not effective. Maybe would like to use it at the same time. Not really effective, and kinda I need a gun that will deal with all the other things. At the same time, I can deal with normal guns and other things. The only issue can be on the robots. Both of them I can, I guess, switch gun. Not a big deal. Yeah, I already went this way before. So far it should be safe at least. This weird dead bears. I think I checked everything here. Yeah, sure did. That doesn't look safe at all. Not safe. No way I can climb in there. That was a strange thing up front. Like an explosion. It brought the most now. No side way here. And eventually the only split is after the trenches. Okay. Maybe reasonable to talk to locals near the trenches. Maybe they can provide some information. Also maybe can find the card here. That is reasonable to check. Yay. You have a lot of snow here. Are you aware of that? You took them here. Like brush it all out at least. In general, but it keeps the door closed because it should be cold here as hell. This one reminds me of Stalker one on one of the bases. Some strange black thing. All the cards can be anywhere, so
you see these magnificent weapons? They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Not an issue of ammunition or targeting calculation capacity. Is it because of the low ambient temperature on Cloister?
Very astute. The ambient temperature is indeed below a critical threshold at all times, yet the Protectorate ignored our warnings repeatedly.
Instances like
Does
this
Gunslinger
are
use
a
us?
reason for the Great Schism.
Correct. At every turn we tried to guide them with logic and reason, but they could not see past their own hubris. Thank the Architect we are no longer exposed to such.
So they installed these guns even if it doesn't work here. Amazing. Well, I can understand their frustration. This Protectorate. Are they still? Yeah, they should be still order anyway.
Another object, just gone.
Excuse me, I don't think you have the
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Apparently, huh?
Fascinating. It seems gravity doesn't apply to the rift, but it somehow maintains its position in space relative to the solar system.
So it's connected to the rifts outside, to the big rifts. Possible?
Hello, layperson.
Don't call me layperson.
Salutations. We've been doing our utmost to find ways to manipulate this rift or extract data from it. Unfortunately, our efforts have been ineffective thus far. I suppose it's too much to hope for, but would you, perchance, happen to have any practical experience with or mathematical understanding of the rift phenomena?
Cannot say I do. Well, I have a few ideas. Maybe I'll return to you with them. I guess if I would have a device, I maybe would be able to close it, but cannot say. Using device without understanding how it works, that's a bad idea. Also, what if this debris tricked me and showed me the way to the device that will make everything worse? Probably she didn't, but purchase is very reasonable. So first things first, I need to get to the archive, get the information. Then I can try to deal with the problem. And the way I can help locals.
I fear I have a confession to make. I have found being present on Cloister underwhelming.
Really? What part about the situation is underwhelming? The corporate invaders killing our scientists en masse? The Protectorate subjects raising our research? I sincerely hope you're not about to tell me it's the weather.
What? No, I lost my thread of thought.
That was the weather? That surely was the weather.
And how did you sleep?
Decidedly horrible. Was any colder, I'd be dead. And those Protectorate loudspeakers playing all night remind me of the pre-schism days.
I've been hearing them in my dreams.
Yeah, people are surely happy to leave the Protectorate. Because Protectorate logic doesn't go alone. It's just a warehouse that don't anyway need. I find that the bottle is standing from this side. It's also funny that it's like no glass here. Weird. Because logically glass should from both sides. Otherwise it would be damn cold inside. And it's hard to say how exactly hold here. What's cold? Because you can say snow, yeah, but snow can exist even
Stomach these
with
filthy
-1.
creatures. Go away, go away. Oh, there's someone else.
Seems like
Are
they
you
like
going to be a
him.
problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
Strange is a huge. But yeah, near is a way to go to my direction. That should be the way. And this tower, whatever that is, it's probably main
See that
protectorate
spire?
building.
That's the archive right there. The
This one?
archive.
Oh, so the entrance to archive is kind of just a side. So this is archive. Okay. Yeah, I need to get to the spire. Eventually, yeah. Where is the box? Oh, this choice box. It was not of paper. Maybe just filled with propaganda or something. Very bureaucratic propaganda. Yeah, should bureaucratic propaganda can even exist? That glow greenish, I would assume. Yeah, there is a hologram, so that should be some kind of an outpost of artist chairs. Well, I can check on it. Logically, I should be neater to both factions. There's a pile of corpses. Protectorate corpses. Yeah. Nobody would care about any burial, I suppose.
Someone's bucking for a promotion. Hey, you there. Got a minute? Hey, you there. I got a job that needs doing if you've got the time. It pays, of course. I need help finding some lost supplies.
Oh, I guess I already have them. And this wouldn't happen to be the supplies you're looking for, would they?
Well, I'll be. That's them, all right. Can I offer you a finder's fee for asset recovery?
Well, gift supply crate. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Great. And here is one standard miscellaneous type 2 short-term contractor one-time assistance. The pleasure doing business with you.
Which probably just few bits. Although no, not that few bits. Yeah, that's not bad. And also a bunch of XP, which is never a bad thing. No cards everywhere. Because it can be everywhere, it's kind of reasonable to check every single surface and corner. The same teams, very often, there's nothing. Please, no. I don't want to listen about the best chase. Reconnector of Underland Lift. We pressed our south on Lift 3 in hopes its robust defenses gave some hint of the lift's continued operation. Though frustratingly, it seems those protectorate snipers and automags had simply been stuck on the side of the lift doors, same as us, and were unable to retreat. After heavy losses, we found it was locked, same as the others, and gave no access to the underlands. Our hero's executive heart say she believes the only way to reactivate the lift is through retaking the archive. Though seeing that insane anomaly destroyed the bridge, The only way to it will be to go through Spyrdon. Both what she called the assault that's required. Said it would test our metal, that it would produce legends worthy of 5-bit novels and action series. That may be so, but I suspect I will be deathly ill on those days instead. I'd rather lose a few days' pay than be a famous corpse. Very reasonable, actually. But the lift can function. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one for now. I guess I can ignore this one for now. Even if it works.
Sir, the extra food drop has landed somewhere off target over in order territory.
Exactly where I wanted it. They act all high and mighty, but I give them 30 minutes before they cave and try it. New customers. Hook, line, and sinker.
Devious and ingenious, sir. I'll have to remember this one.
Working hard?
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
So they pretty much throwing the best goodies to lure into commercial nets of the protectorate. Okay. I mean, that might work. Some of them definitely addicted to probably punch and other things. Or didn't counter them. Wait a second. Oh no, that's a woodra. That's not a scraper. Dead Montezors. No live Montezors, surprisingly, near the Aunt's Choice outpost. There was something but vanished. Did I get some new assault rifle? No, I guess it's the same burst assault rifle.
That
Oh wait. Yeah.
bridge has seen better days.
I don't know, looks like a bridge to me. I mean, everything's here seen better days, that's for sure. Whoa. Oof. Don't open fire. Let's go back with distance. The things are no joke. But to shoot from afar and hope for good. Do you have anything that can deal with them good? Hard to say. I would try to do this one properly. And then maybe that's something to try. It should be good versus armored creatures. Logically. Practically. Oh, practically I'm being obliterated by flying projectiles and I didn't kill even one.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
That wasn't so effective. Yeah, the accuracy of the thing could be better for sure.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
It was quite interesting and good. As it should be.
Amplificator at ready status.
That was definitely a mega Montezor. Swarm artillery is no joke.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I barely can see these things. Need to come closer. Was it the last one? I guess. Yeah, marksman rifle, that's the way. This thing kills them absolutely fine. On distance. Yeah, this race. Never liked them. I don't know. Poison's organic targets was Rhino, causing them to take progressively more damage from this weapon. Logically, should be good, but doing nothing. I guess it's like sniper rifles. Good on paper, practically useless. Electricity good only, pretty much only electricity is good. And only because it can chain and so attack multiple targets and can disable them. With electricity can stun. And if it stuns the target, well, eventually it will die. If it's not the best DPS. And that's kinda it. But yeah, assault rifle actually, despite the armor, works pretty decent. I was surprised. I thought it would do nothing really, but no. I don't like how it looks, I don't like how it sounds, but it's quite effective and still not the worst weapon, even by its look, in comparison with many others here. Yes, it was Mega Montezor. Zeranium. Well, I can run through it in any case, but can we find an alternative way? Actually, far away. Yeah, it's kinda everywhere. Just run and jump in, this is the only way, I suppose. Okay. Deflection present. This one. Woohoo! That worked. Hi, Vicky. This joke was funny long ago. Yeah, I didn't stream for a while. Definitely lost my online, that's for sure. At least on Twitch. I guess fine. Should return to Sarduka. Eventually. I guess. At least that's the plan for now. For now I can rest from mortal. I can open this one. Whatever the structure is. Some of these people just write in hello whatever once and that's it. You didn't write here for a very long time, and so definitely many people wrote through last days, so I don't know. Depends. The problem is like one active person can write a lot, while others can just see it.
The laureate hoped that sending me into desolation would mend what he saw as wounds in my mind. The first few weeks were horrible. Grief dogging my every step. Nightmares of my murdered colleagues. But then, the nightmares began to ease, and the grief ebbed away. What replaced them is emptiness. The Order speaks of humanity becoming something more, but their words are insufficient speculation. There is nothing more to be. Only dust and death, and the rifts await us. Those rifts, I find the absolute annihilation they offer oddly soothing. Perhaps I will make one last pilgrimage. One last journey on the path from nothing to nowhere.
Yeah, people disturbed by these rifts. This is the guys that did the recording?
No lectures, please.
No, judging by the voice, no. He's just chilling here, Don. Guess whatever makes him fancy. Interesting. Whatever that means. I guess I cannot break it, can I? Despite everything looking fancy, I can't break anything already, which is a shame. I guess that's the only way. Some strange thing here, but it seems like it's connected. Oh, it's just a platform outside. I was hoping for something different. There's a capsule down below. Which means all these chews have been here. At the same time, don't see any traces of theirs. Yep. Well, yeah. The other guys get crushed, and actually he even have a message. Hope initiate the wand. Initiate the wand. Our seers have determined that you are at the greatest risk of injury from an overhead attack. We strongly encourage you to stay out of range of protectorate artillery and cautious airborne protectorate automax. Well, they didn't warn him about anti-scale stuff flying around. What funny is that they can predict the... I cannot understand how that works even. They kinda predict in future in many ways, at the same time cannot predict their own troubles right now. So they have some unrealistic math prediction, at the same time it still doesn't work that good. The question is, can it work good? Can be in this universe the person who actually can do this properly. Because that is sort of a magic for sure. Wait, it's gonna... Oh, okay. It's active outpost? Oh yeah, okay. I shouldn't take the supplies. Collect the money. You just have to have it. Doesn't matter what it is. But if it isn't yours, you want it. Not really. I just grab because it can be useful. Your location steals things automatically, but anything you've stolen sells for significantly more. Nah, I'm never steal anything. Like, this is a very rare case when I actually grabbed something. Just by mistake. This plus significant change the experience while on settlements. Not advised for players looking for relaxing experience and talents. Besides, the flaws can be removed, so 100% vendor prices for stun items. Your occasion steal things automatically. Ah, okay. No thanks. Yeah, I played Outer Worlds so exactly a long time ago, then I did a break from streaming pretty much. I was busy with other things. And now I return to finish it, because apparently I need to finish it. Today, if I will have time, I will also stream a bit of Ex Voto, because it should be released today. The problem is it will be released kind of in time when I don't have that much time already. Because I also need to download the game, etc. Because it still didn't drop even the price outside. But it should be released like in 6 hours or 5 hours from now on. Yeah, Ex Voto. Well, 1348 Ex Voto. The game about the... I don't know. A knight, let's say. Trying to save your friend. Something like this. Something like a Plague Tale, I suppose. I played demo, it was not a masterpiece, but decent enough. So, quite immersive, so curious to play the full game. Ex Voto. Because it's an Italian game based on Italy right after the Plague Times. So, You can check popular on Steam. It should be on top. Last time I've seen it, at least. It was among popular upcoming releases. Yeah, that's a place with cultists. Okay, let's clear this first. Or not, or should I go for scrappers first? Yeah, let's go for scrappers first, because the cultists are closer to the center of the map. What is interesting is the holograms. They continue going further. Why? Logically, further should be on the scrappers, not Antis now. Not Antis chairs here. Well, few people hate it. The same people writing every theme there. I checked on this. I was surprised to see this hate. I played them. I did not say anything LGBT or whatever, because, well, a desperate woman that lost her parents, living, trying to uphold the standards of your father, and well, she have a friend of childhood that she's talking about. Talking together, I don't know, training together, whatever. That's it. Nothing special. I mean, it's not the most usual situation for medieval apparently, but nothing special in this. And if she would fall in love with the only person she can trust and understand, also nothing special, especially for a woman. So I don't know. Don't see any problems here. I didn't notice anything, like, I didn't notice anything woke. I didn't like the design of the protagonist because it doesn't make sense. If she have armor, this means she is noble and she's rich, and she is noble. She's daughter of the owner of the castle. At the same time, she wear only part of armor, but according to the devs, they just try to make her visually more agile, kinda, to show why she can even anyhow fight with other people. So she kinda half armored, half agile, something. Pretty much it's, I would say it's hybrid of Hellblade, Sinner Sacrifice, and Blacktail, something in between. Made by 15 people with very low budget, so... Definitely not the masterpiece, but looks like a decent game. Combat was surprisingly not bad. Scrapper shooting the shit. And now both of them will fight with me or what? Yep. This guy have rocket launcher. Wow, they still attack each other. Yeah, we don't need any scrappers. Yeah, exactly. There are people that literally sit in every single game writing this stuff. Because before releases of previous games, I've seen this stuff a lot as well. They didn't have any connection to any walk or whatever, so I don't know. Some people just, well, being themselves. Like, did you see how much shitstorm in Crimson Desert discussions because the protagonist is a white dude and you can play for a girl or someone else? Same, I guess it was before Kingdom Come release, because oh no, you can play for a woman or something. I surely would be happy if there would be choice of a character, but that was the story of Henry. The Crimson Descent story of this commander of the mercs, so... People just being people. Well, yeah, if you don't like Black Desert, I would say Crimson Descent shouldn't work for you. In general, I suspect the game will be one of the biggest flops of this year. I mean, if not the higher guard. Because people overhyped it so heavily. It's a very niche project. And I mean, the game kind of looks like Zelda, but in style of Black Desert. Because you can do so many things. The world is so huge, so detailed, there are so many activities. millions of mini games and everything. At the same time, it also sounds like single player MMORPG, which is kinda is because it's like Black Desert, but it's prequel, and well, the difference that the story is more developed and voiced properly, but that's it. Like it will be fine for people who like play also modern Assassin's Creed and stuff, because well, if you like to do millions of somewhat meaningless quests and tasks, this definitely should work, and maybe it will be much better than Assassin's Creed. I don't know. But the game terrifying, because to do it fully, it's probably need like 300 hours or so, which is for a streamer terrifying, because especially for me, because I'm usually in full playthroughs. Like I'm curious to try the game, but I don't want to lock myself there for 300 hours. I had enough with Oblivion Remastered. I played so many hours in end. It was so long. I need to stream different things, like to recover channel, and not just one game. But Black Desert I liked. I played Black Desert, it was pretty good. It's not for everyone, as many other games with more specific combat. Combat was very interesting. Everyone likes that you don't need to press like 1, 2, 3, whatever. You actually do just moves and like in fighting or whatever and activate the abilities. So the combat itself, especially I played for Sorceress, which was something like raw gameplay, because you non-stop teleporting, moving, and attacking from different distances. That was quite fun. But yeah, I didn't play it for a long time. There are many downsides there that were aided by publisher with all these chibi characters, some weird microtransactions and stuff. Now on the Pro Abyss on their own, finally, they're making Crimson Desert. It looks much better than Black Desert in this regard. Because the original idea of Black Desert was very interesting. They tried to make some sandbox with religions, clan wars and everything. Like, they tried to make some very developed sandbox game with developed trading and everything. But publisher immediately cut it off any possibilities for trade between players, removed religious ideas, removed clan systems. So eventually it became more generic MMORPG. So I don't know. I kinda in a way admire a bit Pro Abyss, because they made their own engine, which is already admirable, and a decent one. They made a decent game despite publisher, them doing whatever they're doing, but they're going their own way, and well, let them be. How much it will be Zelda or Witcher or whatever, hard to say. I would say a lot depends on how good the story is. If story and quest actually good, the game will be good, despite everything. Because you have meaningless activities and all, but if it's all meaningless trash, then it doesn't make sense. But if the story and quests are good, then it might be good. From our demonstration, it shows like they actually decently developed, but how far it goes through the all hundreds and hundreds of gameplay, that's hard to say. Yeah, marksman rifle is the way. It's such a good weapon. Nothing's better than a good headshot. Look at this. Welcome acquisition operation Captain Coolidge. Well, ship diagnostic, that's just a small piece of the ship. But okay. Sensors detect multiple uncommon objects. Sensors detect multiple impact with hull. Hull sensors indicate hull integrity at 40%. Emergency sensors detect pressure failure at 89%. Life support sensors detect rapid loss of internal pressure. Audio sensors detect excessive crew caterwauling. Personal sensor detect crew exiting without authorization. Personal sensor detect crew occupancy at 0%. Understandably so. Okay. Personal flight logs. You get 60 XP, which is twice more than originally which would be 30 XP. This perk hardly worth it, and I used 2 shells instead of 1 for that. Hola, Andrea. Surprised to see you. Long time no see. Can't sleep? Talking by the way about MMOs from early zeros, like I played years in Lineage 2. That was quite an experience. I would say still one of the best balanced MMORPGs in terms of sandbox, because you have interactions, you have some PvE, you have very good flux system that balanced enough, because you always have player killers at the same time. You don't have non-stop griefing everywhere. You have only like fight for the topest positions, which is very reasonable. And few rogue player killers that just go into noob location to obliterate everyone, and there are also player killer hunters that go in for them, so it was pretty good. Okay, let's see flight logs. The flight to Dorado went smoothly, though I find a number of our nav keys within the system to be somewhat wanting. For the time the astrogator finished the deceleration course, I had calculated we had damn near parked beneath the waves of the moon's largest uranium ocean. An extra few minutes of burn from the main thruster, and the garrison my horde would have been gathering liquid ore from Dorado's molten core. Apparently, not smart to fly about the uranium. Yeah, and Lineage 2 was good system, that's what I'm talking. Good system of PvP, flux system pretty much. Good karma system, good PvP system, good player killer system. Because player killers could always do it, but they had consequences. They had 0 restrictions, but they had consequences. And at the same time, people were free to war with each other and even get bonuses and level up your guild by this, which was amazing. At the same time, yeah, there was karma system, so you need to clean your karma if you're killing peaceful players, which took some time, so people need to think twice to do it or not. And was also very satisfying to kill some shitters, because somebody who you don't like, because you know that they will need to spend hours and hours to recover XP that they're losing right now. And if it's a red guy, then, well, he can also lose an item. So, and items are very precious. So that was a good system, I would say. Very good one. And it was the same, almost the same system in Arcade. Oh, not Arcade. How it was called? Ashes of Creation. That was one of the good things that I noticed in the game. That was really good. I mean, some systems were not too bad in the game, but most I didn't like it. But the flux system was very close to Lineage 1. That one thing that they did actually quite right. Oh, we did. This question always stuns me. I don't know. Fine, I guess. How are you? With a broken sleep schedule. Okay. So what's up? I feel the formal complaint with the Astrogator Authority. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much useless to me, this information. Although our chart and my contract stipulate that I carry whatever cargo on the choice books at or above my negotiated rate. And that's fair enough, so they carried something special actually. And this log serves as a reminder, however, that in my next contract I need to include a series of riders limiting the smell, both by noxiousness and by volume, of the cargo that is loaded into my beloved horde, as well as to charge through the cost of any cleanup to the deeply offended party. There is apparently no amount of antiseptic that will successfully purge the odors that accompanied Altis 8th Raptidon Wranglers. So even with them gone from this vessel almost a fortnight, the stench hangs as fresh as the first day they came on board. They carried pretty much living things. Maybe Montezors as well? Given the smoothness and rapidity of our initial endeavors into the system, the executive board filled us with promises that this campaign would be both quick and painless. They were of course certain to contain their exuberance short of any form of actionable guarantee, but the reception of their propaganda was clearly as desired. Now as losses mount and the financial strain of missing shipments and murdered employees begin to strain all of our bottom lines, I'm left wondering how best to secure my own future. Every bit I've ever made has been sunk into gathering my hoard, and if something were to happen to the ship, I have no notion of how it make ends meet. Our next run is to ship munition to Cloister, but after that I may see if it's within my contractual rights to refuse volatile cargo. If an incoming torpedo were to strike the hull during atmospheric entry, I can only imagine how many pieces they'd find scattered among the snow. So carry the munition last time. Which probably the scrappers got. Okay. Escalation. Yeah, I know what it is. Maybe one day. In the past I didn't want to play it because my English knowledge was very low, and I was very well informed that people didn't want even to translate it because it was so hard in this regard. Now I would say I have enough knowledge to play it, but the problem is I don't really like the design of it. Like, I don't like this some disco 80s weird drunken. I never was really drunk. I'm not a drinker. I don't have bad habits. Like, for me it's just so far from me. I like to play games that immerse me, and it's hard to immerse in something that's so different from me. Like, so hard to say. Maybe one day. Right now I can see tons of clones of this collision because I'm going through fresh stuff on Steam, and this is where I can speed ice. And many games just fully copy and the style, interface, everything. Oh. How good they are, I cannot tell. Apart this collision good because of good writing. Also, their team split it in 3 teams, and all 3 of them making new clones of this collision. Is this shooting? There's one more there. Oh, there are so many of them more. Niles, do something. Yeah, weakness was lead. I have so many RPGs also to play. Like, I never played Tyranny, for example. I'm kinda curious about that. It made quite a lot of noise when it was released. Like, many things. I'm forming lists right now in general what to play. From both backlog, from classics, from upcoming stuff, things without date, things in early access. Made quite list. I'm thinking about maybe it's reasonable to transfer to some spreadsheets, like Google spreadsheets or something. Maybe a hub to track everything, made it available, because I would say it's also a good list of what to play, in case if you don't know what to play. It's definitely leaving only interesting stuff there. Apparently everybody have their own taste, but I would say my taste definitely not the worst one. Like, it's more like I'm skipping some other potentially good games, but the ones that I don't like, but stuff that I'm choosing definitely should be interesting. Age of Decadence, I have it bought for ages. Never played, never had time for this. But yeah, it looks interesting. Kind of Roman setting, but done interesting way. Apparently it's nowadays quite outdated, but yeah, something to play also. The problem is I was too busy with other things. Now I will do more streaming. We'll try to do some shorts and whatever other things on weekend. On side note, we'll try to stream as much as I can. There will be more different things. Although I skipped Resident Evil, for example, but I won't go through all the other Resident Evils. Talking by the way about good games today, he was interesting news that Dark Messiah of Might and Magic getting something like a remaster made by fans, but they will get official page on Steam. So if you have original Dark Messiah, you will be able to just download it and play it through Steam. And it will have RTX, various mods and textures, fixes of engines, last version of Source engine, etc. And the game is amazing, so playing it with RTX, yes please. There's a lot of them. And this guy looks especially deadly. Oh, he was deadly. Yeah, this bears definitely don't like shotgun. Or lead in general. It's so much easier to kill than Montezers. Oh crabs. Because most of the creatures through this game are extremely armored. This bears is the first one who are not armored. Yeah, there will be something like remaster. It already should be available on Steam. I didn't check myself. So the fans making remasters are touching RTX, various texture and other things mods, plus fixes, plus source mod, last version of Source engine, Source 1 though, not Source 2. So the original game have a lot of problems. You need to install some fix to play it on modern systems. But this should help a lot. And with RTX, yeah, that should be really cool. Yeah, I wanna play also Quakes with RTX, could be funny. Last Half-Life not made fully with RTX. As far as I understand, it's only like small demo of second game with RTX and that's it. Colony ship, yeah, colony ship doesn't look too bad, but I'm waiting more for the... damn, I can't remember the name right now. Colony ship mostly about token, that's a shame. One thing that I want to play from all the RPGs is Under Rail. Never had time for this one, but it looks like the best successor of first two Fallouts. And second Under Rail already announced, so I'm curious about this one. I played Atom RPG fully. What the hell is this bear?
Check your scopes for combat.
Well, I wanna play it as well, yeah. But apparently it's also like 60 plus hours experience. I don't want to lock myself right now on anything big. I'm already right now in fully covered in Divinity 2. And Divinity is nowhere near the end, it's so huge. The second game. No, typos are fine. It's a chat, not exam, you know. You at least trying, you know. I'm definitely enjoying, well, not Divinity 2, Original Sin too. Like, I definitely enjoying it, but it's quite, well, you know. Very long one. But yeah, the game is good. It's way more serious than the first one. Most of the jokes are coming only from different creatures. Outside of it, mostly serious game actually. One thing that I don't like, it's even for me who just trying to pay attention to all the details, keep everything in mind, it's quite hard to track everything to not miss stuff, because if you just go straight forward for the main story or whatever characters tell you, you will skip like 80% of the game. The game is very good, but I would say they should make it more like 5 times more but smaller locations than just huge ass like open world that at the same time any step in any direction shows on the map like you already explored everything but you didn't, and on the map it's hard to understand where you've been, where you've never been, and so messy, huh? Like it's very hard to track everything even for me. I can only imagine how it is for a random viewer who just enter on stream and have no idea what's going on. Yeah, it's on second map feels very big. Feels overwhelming a bit, but we finally finished in second location. Can you die?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
How many bears I need to slay? Like this place is infinite. Prosopod. Actually even called like bears in a way. Wait a second, Vicky, you never played Underrail? Didn't even know about that? Damn. That's kind of like... I usually expect like if a person can speak Russian and this person must perfectly all the story of first two Fallouts, you know? Some Stalker Fallouts, it's Heroes of Might and Magic, that the things that should be in your blood. And things like Andreo you should know and pray for them. Oh yeah, and Gothic, of course, Gothic. I by the way wanted to play this Of Ash and Steel, but didn't have much time back then, and because the game was heavily buggy on release, I just kept that. Maybe if they'll fix the game, I will play it finally. But seems like the best Gothic successor so far. Although I'm waiting for Gothic Remake, should be 7th of July or something like this. That thing I definitely wanna stream. There is something special here, some kind of hidden archive. There isn't a lift here. But yeah, no way I can get in. Seems like. Yeah, nothing can be done here. I can try to go this way and see where this will lead me. This will lead me nowhere. That's what I can tell. I guess one of the quests will lead me here because this place looks quite special. There's so many creatures on the way. Guarding it, you know. There's also a passage here. Yeah, this one I already checked. Yeah, went through the main corridor. Once I entered the front. It's in desert. Yeah, Crimson Descent terrifying. 300 plus hours in the game easily can be things, judging by what I've seen. It's either absolute hit or it's that will just make a flop, hard to say. I don't really like how over contrast the graphics in it. Kind of visuals feels too, I don't know how to say, too raw, too gritty, kind of not so pleasant. It's only great to have with visuals. Aside of it, like the way they positioned the game originally was kind of like brutal game about mercenary band, like Game of Thrones style of story, with a lot of like serious themes, grey morale, everything. The way they portrayed game on all the last trailers, it's more like, hey, look at this, we have Zelda, but it looks like Black Desert, yay! And it's not a bad thing, really, but at the same time, I don't know. How can they hate Stalkers? They have best gopniks in all the games. Although I prefer Metro more. Like, Metro was so immersive game. At the same time, I played all the shit out of Stalker when it was released, with all the mods and everything. I wanna play a second one, but I'm waiting for their 2.0 version or something, because they continue to develop the game. And I'm curious to see the final version of it. Maybe they will even end co-op. Would be funny to play in co-op. But yeah, this year also should be Fable. That actually looks interesting. Like, I never played original Fables except for the third one. I played it on release and I didn't get it at all. It just was strange, not fun, very like console, would say, in terms of everything, very basic and casual, and just absolutely not satisfying. Like, second looked interesting, but always was only on consoles. They didn't have that consoles, and apparently wouldn't buy them just for the Fable. First one looked too goofy for me.
Open! Open! You listen my hammer and open! Knock knock, bang bang on your door like old grandmother come visit with yummy foods. Gotta let her in so can loot all good things and scraps. Grandmother knows you got scraps stashed inside. Stupid dumb safe won't let old grandma in. You bad! They tossed a broom! Take him out!
It was absolutely fine.
Back and scan.
Okay. This model safe is resistant to typical lockpicking methods, but it can be opened with a standard 3-digit combination. Who knows what might be inside? If I would have background Vexcon, I actually could be able to open it with earrings somehow. Outside of it, you need combination. Oh, I'm curious what's inside. The guy expected some food, which is not what I need to find, but well, let's see. Like, grenades are so useless. You put in grenade and the guys that don't expect it, and all it does just poof. The scent how I've already forgotten. The scuttlebutt on board the vessel says that a new safe has been added to the captain's quarters, courtesy of some executive moving a personal item onto cloister. They say the exec is so cagey and so paranoid that he dare not trust the captain with the code, while apparently unaware of the irony that the captain has the whole ship at his discretion, including the engineering bay filled with torches, pry bars, and electronic devices. The executive is also so cheap that he declined to offer payment to the 3 of us appointed to remember the safe's combination, and that simply will not do. When he arrives, I shall tragically be unable to remember the excessively burdensome number of 8, until he adequately ascribes recompense to jar my memory. Maybe the rest of the code I will find on someone, because okay, I know that there is 8 in the combination, but just 8 surely cannot help me, right? Yes. Can't even begin with the thing. Well, maybe I can find something. But yeah, talking of New Fable, looks very good. Looks like a very cozy, charming, open world experience. And unlike Black Ocean, doesn't look so gritty and looks actually very charming. Something like Hogwarts Legacy meets, I don't know, Witcher? Not even Witcher, I don't know. Not even Skyrim as well, hard to say what it is mostly. I hope that the quest will be fine and right in general. But looks like a proper adventure and simulator, which should be fun to play. I really want to play just a game where you're not saving the world or something, when you just, well, an adventure. Adventure and adventures, you know? Because all this talk about adventuring, but none of these games give me adventures. It's always some, I don't know, epic drama, something going on. Need to run fast, use the chosen one, etc. Or it can be just normal people. Yep, his head flies high. Oh, it's reloading. Forgot to reload it before. Thank you for telling me this. Certainly very helpful.
Battle scan. I have a fix-up.
Needs adrenaline time.
I have some adrenaline time in me. Can I just die? Thank you. Them.
Check your scopes for combat analysis.
Whoa, what? Does he have a rocket launcher or something?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I think we killed them all. At least nobody's screaming anymore. Well, okay. I was always curious when I was kid to go through different, you know, somewhat abandoned places and stuff. I was curious what you can see there, what you can find. Curiosity and imagination. Powerful engines to drift further. One thing that I probably will skip from games of this year. GTA, because I'm not really big fans of this stuff. Because you need to play for a shooter, and I don't like this. Would be cool to play for the other side. Like, in this world of corruption and everything, would be interesting to play for a cop, for example, who actually trying to do things right. That would be interesting. Come on. Okay, scrappers and then nose down. No, maybe the guy inside knows a god. Who knows? That was a chapel key. Convenient. But there is also a way above. Should even go through the main gate. I'd say from above should be more reasonable. Nah, it's non-stop exploration and good gunfire, so I don't know. Especially when we're playing on highest difficulty, it's quite challenging, so quite fun. Everything can kill you, everything not so easy, so it depends on the approach. Actually, there is no entrance here. I thought that there is. What the hell is this? Variable resistor monitor. Usually, there would be an indicator of what it monitors or needs to be set on. Instead, there is just a cryptic message. The stars were especially beautiful the night the first resistor bank came online, especially those at an average distance of light years. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I mean, it maybe I will give a code or something. At the same time, it should be connected to save, because otherwise save would be dragged insane, would be anyhow special. So, what can give it me? Maybe it would be alternative way to enter this place, but I have my keycard. So it doesn't matter. Maybe it would open alternatively. Actually, I thought it would be a big location, but it's not so far. Although, looks like a lift, just broken. Maybe I can do proper wiring. So many of these advanced decryption keys. At the same time, I didn't get any good items to choose among the snoot boxes. I have nothing to choose from, at the same time I have keys. Oh, maybe eventually I'll find a box with something good. Maybe. Didn't find them for a while. Chugged ornate headpiece. I don't even know did I kill the guy, because I kinda came here to kill... Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I guess. Guess I already killed the bounty target. It was one of them. Maybe the guy was keycard. Oh yeah, finding something good. Oh no, +1 toxicity crush threshold. That's not much. What it's passive, which is good. Guess I'm done here, but that looks like a secret door or something. Yeah, that connects to the scope. Yeah, if you saw in the issue, you can open something here. That's how it works apparently. Unless I didn't have enough science to open it. Oh well. That's a bit of a shame, because inside probably would be something good. Didn't I improve my science right now? I think I actually decided not to go this way this time. Yeah, my science is 0. Well, we can have it all in this game. I was glad I have science and medical in addition to my skills, but this is what it is. Have fun with both maps, I would say. Post-Soviet or Western, whatever. The main thing for the game to be good. Like 7 days today, for example, pretty good in terms of exploration. Quite fun and rewarding to explore around. Yeah, and this thing wasn't that fruitful. I mean, if I would be able to hack it. Although there are some other cables connected. Let me give it one more chance. Maybe there is an alternative way. It's so connected. Although this connection seems like meaningless. Yes, it's all connected to the device apparently. And I can't do anything about it. Truly a shame. Oh, and here I guess there is nothing special. Yeah, I don't see anything tractable here really. I mean, you'll never know until you try. And some 5G tower. No. Oh, okay. I tried. Didn't work for me. So this place is cleared pretty much. Now I need to go and do the main task that I need. I need to clear the place from fanatical contest. This way I'll get the trust of the Order. And the Order help I need to get to the archive. The archive access I need to save the world from the rift, so, you know, very reasonable. How much ammunition do I have? 95. Not that much. Oh, nails can always help me with crafting more of the stuff. Also can use pistol if anything. Dual marksman rifle is so much more effective. Well, if you love follows, you must know Andreo, you know? It's quite famous. This is so glitchy bear, so weird. That's all doesn't look good. Good distraction. I'm trying. Doing my best.
Do you have my back?
Did you play with the Atom RPG? That one was not bad. A bit strange if we're playing it fully. But not bad actually. It's quite similar to First of Fallout. Not by the mood fully, although somewhat closer to first one, I guess. First Fallout was somewhat serious. What I'm missing in modern Fallout is kind of body horror that they used for the first two, because first they were quite so it's just a 24 space. First they were more interested in terms of monster design and in terms of using FAV, in terms of mutations, grotesque mutations that they created. Looks like creepy in a way. The only somewhat thing that was used out of all this was what, pretty much Goliath, I think they were called in third game. And that's pretty much it. Kinda missing this more dark approach to design. I like modern Fallout, they are quite fun to play, especially with mods. And actually fourth one, even without mods, but with this survival mod, was very fun to play. Apparently Bethesda like to make spongy enemies out of everything. But outside of it, very good games. We might all get by the shadow drop of Fallout 3 or New Vegas or combination of this year, but no confirmation so far for this. There's always a chance. This place and that same thing. Well, then nothing to see here. Oof. That bridge definitely seen better days. This is that bridge and it's fully destroyed by the rift. No wonder that fanatics gathered around this place in particular, because such a huge rift is very close. And they really like this rift. Yeah, I also get the same feeling. Like some places, especially some abandoned places close to the end, literally 10 years a day, just really hated USSR and everything related to that. Which part that it was shown also in Metro series and Exodus, especially in general, like equalizing Soviets and Nazis, it was questionable idea. At the same time, the people that were exactly in the game, they kind of behave the same, just in different ways. But yeah, there is some here and there a bit of shit. Doesn't make the games bad themselves though. The games are still good. What the hell is this thing?
Target analyzed. Let down stun weapon ready, Commander.
Cannon not. Oh, whoa. Mine. Okay.
Knew you had my back.
How is this thing? Bright need mine MK3. Well, judging by the name, should be protectorate tag. But why are they here? On the way. Oh, maybe they dropped them later, actually. Something to play also, Redenners, by the way. Could be fun. Especially in the regional. Well, when you live in St. Petersburg, actually, that's what first come to mind more, in a way, than the beauty of the city. At least quite often. But yeah, it's not the reason to make a game about this, though. My man, level up. Always nice thing to have. One more level and I will finally get my money back. I mean, I already reached actually, quite filthy rich. I probably will be even more filthy rich. Okay, what do I need? I guess lockpicking. I can an engineering. Because I need access to everything. All the information, all the ways. Well, apparently, there's a barrel there. Let's combine the effect.
What the hell do you do?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Yeah, assault rifle works pretty good right now. DPS is the highest for this thing. But surprisingly, my grenade that exploded right near this barrel didn't explode the barrel somehow. Doesn't make any sense. Grenades are so useless that they can't even detonate these things. Quite a shame. Other noise. So here should be order, if not the Montezers. That's it, something. Yeah, and Fallout they made very good universe. One of the main things That universe is very developed and have interest in lore and so on. Like Atom RPG have way more basic lore. Interesting idea with fun game, but that's kinda it. From gameplay perspective, it was not bad. And the main thing in all the RPGs is usually not even the main story, but all the side quests that can be sometimes better than the main quest anyway. More like exploration, adventures, challenge, interesting tactical combat, some small stories. That's what usually is the main thing about RPGs. How you behave in all the stories, not the main story. Main story is just kinda... It just need to exist. Doesn't mean that's good. Welcome, Reaper Killer. I come close to the Spire, but that shouldn't be the place. Yeah, that should be Newton something. So Newton Center, whatever that is. But that should be important place for the water.
No
They
chance
want...
of getting past that rift without the device from Praetor. Knew we should have gone there first.
Wait a second. Is he trying to tell me that this is one way to displace a complication with a computronic cerebrum? Wait a second, what? Resistor, sister. Search for the dimension. Ah, wait a second. So this is a way. So to process the data, I actually need to go across the bridge one way or another. So wait a second, doesn't mean that actually I need to go first from this one. Let's see. Damn, this quest became more detailed. The bridge has been ripped apart by a newly formed rift. If you want to access the archive, you'll need to retrieve the prototype rift device found on Praetor. So much for the choice. So I actually need the prototype rift modulator first. Okay, then let's do this task and then go for the prototype. Because I was curious, I thought about first accessing the information before I will use any prototype thing. This way I will understand what it is and how to use it. That's how I thought it will be. But seems like this is more like a final mission for which you need help of all the others, all the other factions. You can also ignore that or choose only one faction to help, but that I guess will shape the galaxy after all the problem with rifts. So that's a chance to make a peace between them. Okay, then I need to device first, which is on different planet, not on this one. Okay. Yeah, well, people who hate USSR, I guess, reasonable that they're taking exactly the spirit, because that's the moment when USSR actually sucked, in a way. It still was strong as a country, but for citizens was not that great after 70s. Well, beginning from 70s. That is understandable, at least. Because earlier USSR was not an utopian, but back then that was a very good country to live, I suppose. Shotgun. But then everything went to shit. That's how most of the people remember the place eventually. Well, they did a lot of mistakes, that's for sure. I'm not a fan of USSR, but I cannot deny how many good things were done there as well. And always bad things. But people live peacefully in there. That was a good thing. People definitely looked in the future and developed science and medicine. That things like cannot be bad anyhow. Well, right now, for example, in Russia, everything going to shit, which is a shame. Okay, so this is a counter distraction. Right. Time to finally deal with them. The took me a while to get to them because I thought originally they will go through this way and we'll get to them, but no, it wasn't possible. So now we're going through the other direction. Can we go somewhere here? Yeah, that looks like a sneak around. Why there is a dead corpse here? Oh, they're nice. Gets freshly killed by cultists. The ritual mask. Yeah. Well, people who are doing this, it's profitable for them usually. This guy. Lie away. Ooh. They're actually shooting for a lot of damage. I suspect that some of them will come here, but I'm not entirely sure.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Wait, what? I can't understand. Is somebody coming for us from the other side or not? Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, it's
still upright over there.
Oh.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Damn it. It's missing so over there. Oh. Careful.
Combatant scan.
There's quite a lot of them. Oh. That was a risky flight. Come on, stand up.
Target analyzed. Standing by to
Whoa! That wasn't expected. Go away. I'm quite surrounded here. And Granny staring at the wall. Very helpful, Granny.
Reduce try to limit further damage, Commander.
Nah, cannot say that I did.
I have a fix.
Can you fix me? That would be helpful. And she went berserk down below.
Adversary.
Damn those grenades.
Did not refuse medical support.
And Granny's out.
Combatant observed.
Nihil's knife. Somehow. What the? What? What was that? He just rolled away into nowhere. I can't see shit. And I'll just stand on grenades. Because grenades that useful. Oh. What possible little help I can give? Oh, damn it! Fuck. There are like 50 of them. What's up, Grossenand? That's so many of them. It's insane. Like I killed, I don't know, 20 of them. Wait, so what? I have a safe? How? Okay, I'm not against the idea, but how? Let me take some better position.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I was thinking to go berserk on them, but that's a bad idea. So many of them.
Back and scan.
She's just hiding among grenades, because of course. Can you stop, please? Throwing so many grenades. Oh, I found a loot.
Got eyes on some no.
It definitely was someone else, no? I hear some screams and some sounds. Cannot see who is active. Okay. It's also possible to climb high even. Can you start running like crazy?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Where? Oh, please.
Have a fix on their weakness.
Come on. How many headshots? This guy is unkillable.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Die already. Whatever that thing was, that's not a human.
Dismiss with the how do you do's.
Amazing. That's why going berserk is to earn it. I was running out of ammunition. Can I use pistol then instead? Are we done? That was so many of them. But yeah, probably killed all of them at once at least. That was quite immense. Curious about this unkillable guy. Yeah, this one. Martyr armor. 18 armor, same as mine. Nothing really special. I mean, it's not the usual armor for enemies.
Move it.
Move it. Who said that? Definitely not me. Let me see armor. Maybe some additional properties. Damage resistance plus 10, 24% damage resistance versus physical damage. Well, yeah, that's additional resistance. You no longer take damage from burn, stand hidden while burning. That's, I think, the same as mine. Yeah, the only difference is mine have 10 universal damage resistance. I would say mine armor is not bad. the rest is to no armor. The voice was from this direction somewhere. Maybe somebody in the structure is still alive. I didn't see anyone. No. They definitely heard the voice. Strange. Okay. Maybe that was Grania, but kinda didn't sound like her. A secret notebooks. Alright, hopefully it will be something useful. Guinea food. Sandwich. Sandwich. It's like sandwich, but sandwich. Whatever that means. Actually, now I'm curious. It's from here, yeah. What is sandwich? How that even looks? Oh yeah. Food and drink can be consumed outside of commenters. Yes, nutritionally complete. The consummation of consumption. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much hamburger, but stuffed with everything. Seems like all the organic possible. I mean, can be not too bad with right sauce, I guess. Yeah, the first one was released, cannot say even 6-8 years ago. Quite old one, yes. I finished it not long ago. It was pretty decent if you play in especially on highest difficulty, because they have special supernova mode for that, which makes it quite good. With a lot of restrictions, but quite good. The only problem with there, you could get concussion from any explosion, and after that you're walking like very slowly and your stats down and everything. And the only way to fix it was to go back to the ship. And you're sometimes like very far from the ship and you don't want to run all this way back. You have to teleport back to the ship. And the only way to teleport is to the ship. Like all the rest of fast travel disabled in this mod. I played without interface, and on Supernova it was quite fun. Like this game was released recently, yeah? End of the last year. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I liked setting of the first more. I mean, settings formally the same, but different galaxy, yeah? And this galaxy sucks. But still, the game is definitely a good one. Not follow though. I would prefer followed any day. Something else to go from classics. Wanna go through all the Fallouts as well? I really liked the first two when I played them, but that was long ago. Now when we'll get remaster of the third one or New Vegas. I suspect the third one mainly, because third one needs the most of remaster, because third one was made like hybrid of Fallout 4 and old Fallouts, and the way the combat is way more clunky than New Vegas or Fallout 4. No aiming down sights, a lot of connected to VATs and stats and attributes. It's kind of more classic RPG in a way. Can I buy new rounds? Yeah, I need heavy rounds a lot. Yes, please. Any money for that? Gun shells? Oh, that's so cheap, why not? Why actually not? I have all the ammunition. Oof, that is expensive stuff. But can I buy this mega ammunition? Oh, but I can craft mini rockets, that can be useful. Yeah, I can buy the super rare materials. It would allow me to use BFG. Let's save. Oh, the seer. Yeah, seers are high rank, guys. Soon the conflict around Chantry Satan. It has come to my attention that a certain amount of ruckus has occurred over the Satan in the Chantry. While it is true that studies have found those occupying the third pew reliably perform 0.1596% better than others in their cohort, we may not allow our personal desires to succeed to create strife within the whole. Therefore, effective immediately, every seer will maintain a rotational roster of their lecture and laboratory participants, ensuring each person receive a co-equal 3.14 hours in those pews before any individual is allowed to repeat. This rotation shall be continued ad infinitum. This should put an end to the irrational number of conflicts that have been occurring around those issues. Put them. Okay. That didn't help. Although I'm not sure that the rival of cult is connected to that. Now I get my medicine. There is way up. Wait a second, scavenger? No, it's only novice. Just unusual hand. Enforced conviction. Okay. Heavy machine gun. But this is standard one. Already have one. I mean, heavy machine gun is not bad, really. It doesn't even class for. Does it count as assault rifle? Or, I mean, by the game standards. For the logic, it's machine gun. No, weapon type machine gun. That's actually absolutely separate one. Okay. So it doesn't get boost from neither of my perks, really. Let's make it not so great. Damage 91. Rate of fire 2.5. Assault rifle 11.8 rate of fire. Definitely much better in this regard. Damage is not that much lower. Effective range though, 18. No MG is 21. Actually, not a big difference. Oh well. So much stuff in this place. And this makeshift bomb. This is a combination of what looks like to be some sort of makeshift explosive device. Well, it seems to be a poorly written route, conveying that this may be the only way for the glorious Dawn to get inside some of these sealed doors. I mean, I don't need to use it now. Yeah, and in any case, cannot use it. I don't have enough perks, so... or anything else. Well, eventually I need to get through the bridge, but for that I need a device that on the other planet. So I guess I need to go for the device. Just need to be sure that I cleared this place fully. That's the device what it attached to. There is any alternative way. That I definitely cannot use. Unstable. Well, this place might have some good weapons. At least have something. I don't see actually anything special. Couple corpses, some recurrent, a bit of ammunition. It's kind of like a prison actually, yeah, for one person. Yeah, played Stalker 2 on release, but it was pretty much unplayable. It was glitchy as hell. It's have memory leaks and have so many issues. I liked the core gameplay. What I didn't like, there was no shadowing. There was no shadows from flashes. There was no shadows anywhere. Everything looks so weird because of that. Outside of it, the core gameplay was actually decent. I'm waiting for the 2.0 update. Practically I'm waiting for them to finish their main punching thing, because Alive didn't work also. The enemies just spawn non-stop on each other infinitely. That was annoying. So I already know that they did decent amount of fixes at this point, but they continue to do them actively, so for now I will just be busy with the other things. When they will finish fixing the game, I definitely wanna play it fully. Because I played like a few hours. That should be super fun, yeah, I can agree. I like original Stalkers. Played all the modded variations, well, not all of them, but all the main big ones. So surely I waited for the second one. But yeah, those two are on release. Quite a miracle that they even finish in the game, so good that they continue support and actually fixing it. It's very nice to know. Advanced magazine. Got small penetration. Yeah, I think that's what I already have. That I don't need, I think. Let's see. How to say which mod I have? Advanced mag, yeah, that's exactly what I have. Could do some good barrel. But it's not like I can craft one, can I? Trace unit. Yeah, that I already have. Reinforced barrel. Increase weapon range for reducing recoil. I think I already do have this one, don't I? I don't think I have, I think. Yes, reinforced barrel. It can be on the optics instead. Nothing like magazine or whatever. Oh, okay. Can break down a bit of things. Because I have too much. I probably don't need the rocket launcher. I have this hand one. I don't need shock rifle. All these armors can be broken. Gas mask, I better keep one at least. In case if I will need to go through the uranium or other gas. What's with this burst SMG? But this burst. Nah, it have very low DPS. I somehow didn't get this weapon at the beginning when it was possible, I guess, to get it. And eventually it's now useless. So many trash items. I don't need this stuff. By using this one, maybe. Though it should be equipped. Hard to say. Definitely less trash now. Yeah, I replaced that with pistol. So I actually didn't have the rifle on me. Okay, so I can't open the constable one, but outside the vent, I mostly checked everything. Not just I checked the very beginning of the place, I think I didn't. But that's what I should do. You say parted the sum without a dog. You might be able to use the chemicals from a trauma kit. No, I can't because I don't have enough medical skills. Not something that I can do. That all does not good. Yeah, didn't check for the bar. Maybe here I can find some information. A very serious case of negativity. This morning I found Proctor Turin cryptically slumped before his desk, an enigmatic look upon his face. Proctor, I said, you appear really negative today. What is the root of this dour expression? It is my book of equations, he replied. It says it is of absolutely no value because it suffers from a plethora of problems, yet has no solutions. Oh, that's easy to solve, I said with a smile, just reminded that for every 2 negative things that tells about itself, the rest of us only see a positive equivalent. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, seems like nothing special in this place actually. Just a way to the branch, guarded by fanatics, which are declared. The main structure though, I didn't visit it, because I came from a side. I don't see anybody alive, that looks like a church, in a way. The books and pictures were dragged out. Everything covered with snow now, so the place was quite abandoned for a while. At the same time, corpses are fresh. Although, on code I guess everyone's staying fresh for a while. For quite a long time.
That contraption. It's another one of those communication devices the cultists use to coordinate their butchery.
So there should be some other place with cultists. Oh, we technically found one more, and we already killed everyone there. So hopefully they don't have others. Doubt that this device can work between planets. Although, who knows? They somehow made it to this planet as well. Not so gothic helmet. Was 20% base health. That surely will not save me from anything. But feels like part of this armored set. It was the tanky enemy. Okay, I'm done here. Oh, there's a way further. And I probably need to follow it, yes, because this way should eventually lead me to this place, where I have a rendezvous. I guess it's reasonable to finish this side quest, and only then go for the device, because then I can just teleport here and go through the bridge with the device, if anything. Who knows who can be on this way? Just a sneaker out to the settlement. Not what I need. There is a way above. A lot of corpses. I didn't make this ones, did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, it's dead older people, but I don't see anyone alive. Is this place fully abandoned? I guess Fantex just killed everyone passing by and ignored the place. Yet another books. They're written. Mechanical engineering. Pocket book. Okay. Modern steel range and yo. Construction, operation, maintenance, and design. In praise of arson. Reverse. And then repeat itself. Not many books. I could make tons of jokes with this because their universe is not serious. They could make a lot of ridiculous names for books. It'd be quite reasonable to do. But for some reason they did not. Short distance inside. Antibiotic cream. Yeah, that didn't save him. Mantisaurus. This one's sleeping, by the way. I mean... For distraction, you don't need to stand in the middle of the road. Damn. I'm not alright, for sure. Was it the last one? I guess. I was gonna play a similar sci-fi game, but with more, let's say, realistic or grounded setting. Maybe with some horror elements, and something more serious than these creatures that looks cartoonish. Would be actually interesting. Imagine the same planet but with vibes of The Thing, the movie. That would be cool. It'd be creepy as hell and it's interesting enemies. Just like that. Yeah, this one I didn't. That is checked. No survivors so far. Yeah, more monsters. Even the flying one.
Fastest way forward is through! Standing guard to simplify.
Actually, I better move.
Back and scan.
The weakness in their hand. Don't need anything special. Shoot in the face. That should work absolutely fine. I kinda like that in first game their weak spots were different. Sure, they can shoot their faces at the same time, we could also shoot them in the belly. The small circle on the belly was their vulnerable spot. Would be more interesting if they would actually continue this idea and make it more tricky. So if you, for example, shoot somewhere, I don't know, from behind, some specific spot, from a side, whatever, that would one-shot them. That would be good. You guys can just shove a lot of lead, or you can shoot the head, which is more effective, or you can find the weak spot and, well, go very fast, maybe with one shot. That would be more interesting. More of these robots. I guess that's all dropped by Protectorate. Yeah, there's Protectorate robot Martian. Multiple of them. All time to keep close electricity. But I need to go this way. It seems like Countess' choice is on this way. Oh well. The thing dead? I guess. It was a dragon? No. Well, they called Montosaurus in general. Like in first game there were many variations of them, and pretty much I would say the second as well. It kinda seems like living everywhere. They just
Welcome,
adapt.
intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers.
Okay.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shows up the foundation of your fundamentals.
I'm not sure about that.
Keep making us money, Fred. Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You've got to shake off these vapors, man, and clear your head.
Sprattle brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold pressed sprat fat, you'll never even dream about going back.
He's not responding, and I'm out of ideas.
The guy's
Should we try
traumatized.
slapping him? I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I, wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here.
Oh, like the hell is the situation? What seems to be the problem?
It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You?
What the options? Why don't you tell me the problem first, and then we can discuss payment if it's warranted.
Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks and nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's bad.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent.
What was the attack like?
The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them.
Well, severe stress can make folks regress. Do the things have anything in common?
Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner.
He's regressing back to his childhood, and he'd like and needs professional help.
Sadly, you're probably right. We'll try and get him back to base and hope there's enough in his account to cover psychodesectification. Thank you for trying to help.
NASA didn't have options to actually help him. Yeah, this whole thing needs help. This society definitely not healthy. I mean, somehow exist. But yeah, I don't know.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I hope you're right.
I know I've seen this place being dark. Those that talk about commercials, and they even sell it, and that looks like a medicine place. Can come said. Well, I can't do anything about it. But I can result to them. And sometimes games have zero orthodox, especially at the beginning it was such a problem. But now I can just get infinite amount of heals pretty much. The problem is I can use them only once in a fight. And if fight is very long, then twice. Which is not much, I just simply cannot use that much. I should just kill enemies before they would do any damage, and if they do, well, then maybe I'll use one. I'm getting like 4 of them from each station. What is this place? A kitchen of sorts, seems like.
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
I'm not sure that I want to bring any enthusiasm to this table.
Our FOB at the bridge has been totally isolated from reinforcements. The Protectorate assaulted so quickly, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50-bit says that plan came from the Archive itself. Their field movements have been shockingly well coordinated since they locked us out of that damn machine.
Maybe a strategic plan would have been a better use for it than making more money. Maybe we'd won by now.
That's just crazy talk. We've been out here too long.
Yeah, the guys started recovering logic slowly. So it seems like they actually using the machine with their plan. That's why the attacks became better the moment they took control of it. Oof. That's some spread check. Although, if they have a card here. No, I don't see any. Okay, it's just an outpost. Well, I need to pass it by. So, what do we remember about the quest? Marisol somewhat awkwardly requested your assistance in resolving a perceived debt to a former colleague. The Order of the Ascendant stores all materials deemed dangerous at the facility at Winter's Grasp. The copies of Bujold's research are housed in a building marked an orthodox notion of reclusion. Yeah, and according to her, this teaching, if it will anyhow will be used ever, it might well lead to destruction of the whole universe. That's why we need to find it and, well, remove from there. Hopefully remove for good. Yeah, let's look around. This seems to be abandoned, which means I can find something. Is this a crabble? Yeah. Very aggressive little crumble. So crumbles also can, well, adapt to the place. Oof. However, that happened eventually. The guy ate all the supplies before he lost his arm. Oh yeah, I found the card. Plus 5 max health. Not bad. It's not a bad idea with these cards in general. You can find some small passive bonuses to yourself. It's definitely quite rewarding and encourage exploration. Guess it would be alternative way to open it with engineering. Well, there are some things to visit eventually, huh? That should be the place or not? Yeah, this is the place. What the other place? The tower? Tower is probably not available. It's maybe this small tower. Also, what the hell is this? Like small tiny little post? Countess Chase is not responsible for any expense generated from nearby hazard. Drain a bubble up. Make bubble up yours. Okay, this is the place. Let's check the other one first. Whatever that is. Yeah, the locations are quite huge. Flowers? Even berries. Interesting. I guess it's warm near these places, so the snow even melts in here. Doesn't seem like I can open containers. Yeah, and that led to a tower. It's also this way. A symbol of an eye. Suspicious. I'm pretty positive that this is openable. There is a lack of a skill, or it's quest related. Definitely connect to the countess, judging by the picture. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, and this one also has symbols. Oh, maybe here it's possible to do something about opening it. Yeah, it's called the symbolic. There's even a live person here.
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it.
Guess not. So what are you doing here?
Look, you ain't my immediate supervisor, a recognized authority figure, or my dear old ma. I don't need to tell you nothing.
She doesn't sound friendly, huh? Confess, miscreant.
All right already.
Oh, I don't hear any confession.
6 or 7 months ago, some auntie's choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials here to Cloister. You know that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hullhead a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures? These crates arrived full of rejected Crabble graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these.
Okay. I guess nobody needs this anyway. On the other hand, we'll buy it. So... then you sold them to the Protectorate.
I'm getting to that. Yeesh. I met this Protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabble meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for Protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks.
How revolting.
I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Here's an audio cartridge with all the details. Those troops hear what they've been eating? I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Why have these options? I'm not happy about this anyhow. I'm sick of this shit.
Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp.
Just shoved pretty much half human parts as a food to other people. That's insane. And all I could say, thank you. Amazing. That's some logic of the game. Several is disgusting. I mean, they're sure in a way enemies, but they just, well, forced to be soldiers anyway. The Protectorate, it's not like they have much of a choice. And technically they just protecting their property. Doing this is quite me. Found a crate full of protected rations with dented fins and shoddy labels. There's other pyramid there. Well, I already know what it is. Investigate further. It's unclear exactly what's inside these rations, but it's definitely not official Protectorate crumble meat. The shipping label notes the crate arrived here from the secondary landing pad on Cloister, near Winter's Grasp via one subrosive enabler. Oh well. Well, yeah, the devs at least let into club the girl for that. That's something. Well, that's kind of the bumpy road in general. Some things are done nice, some not, but in general the game's still good. Like, I can sometimes kick it for something that I don't like, but I definitely enjoy the process in general. There's a big crumble, which is probably dead, or very, very sleepy. One of two. Are you alive, Crabble? No, he looks quite dead to me. It's possible to get actual Crabble meat here. That's one heck of a grill. Or fridge. Whatever that is. Has it been following me? Okay. I'm a little bit confused why they didn't follow. Oh, maybe in the fight they will appear. It's a bit weird. The campaigns just vanished. Not sure what happened. Mexican territory now on this choice. Interesting. Didn't expect that. It's also restricted territory, huh? Maybe I can get access, but why am I alone? That's confusing.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
Even paid one, no. Unpaid especially. What the options? When the void are you supposed to be?
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say,
You look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
Oh no. First I insist. What's your team doing here?
We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy.
Does I actually have a rough idea what it is?
Freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution.
I would be so sure. Well, what the options? Was first one he will not let me in, I guess. Was second, he will be too eager to get at themselves as well. Well, if you say so, I guess.
Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Ah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
He's not against it, at least. Okay, I got the free passage. That's good. Didn't want to kill him.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
So seems like it's quite dangerous inside. Alright. Not a problem for me. Nothing useful here. So what about the other part? That one I guess they already took. Wiping away the blood.
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
I'm not sure about that.
Wouldn't be here to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you? No? Suppose we're still cut off then. What do you need?
She's certainly not happy to be here. Let's see what she has.
Of course. Auntie's Choice offers the widest range of marvelous medicaments and plausible placebos.
Plausible placebos, yeah. The best you can get for sure. Trauma cans. I mean, I could buy some. It's not to 2 times the amount the closer you are to death. With the fusion premium. Heals instantly. You can give a more toxicity 93. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Information or anything? Oh, I remember the centrifuge. It was used in DLC for the first game. Oh yeah, they have proper vendor.
Appear to need something. Hope you brought the bits to back that up. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest, and some well-built order items, scavenged from this very facility.
So the same what we can just loot here. Well, okay.
Just don't mention where it came from.
So maybe they have mods or anything useful. Oh, but my mods plasma barrel, I don't need. It's kind of shame, yeah, that how the mods, most of the mods are useless for me, because scopes doesn't work without crosshair interface, and barrels, well, they just replace damage to some weird plasma, electricity, or whatever. Nothing really what I would need. Oh, that's something new. Biggest fun. Each time this weapon is fired, it gains plus 5% crit chance and plus 5% weak spot damage. This effect stacks and clears after a very short time. Well, I mean, quite a unique gun. That's for sure. The problem is, the damage is kind of the same with others. Well, I could try to use it at the same time. Well, it rising headshot damage pretty much. 8 magazine size. Yeah, DPS apparently very low. The damage 97, same as yeah, maximum rifle doing even more damage. It kinda doesn't make sense. As much as I like all these pistols and stuff, they just useless. This is what it is. If it would have by default, I know 120 at least damage or something, but it doesn't.
This place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest. Thanks for working hard so I don't have to.
Whatever say.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
She seems quite skillful. Are you trying to be unseen right now? Because I certainly can see her.
Yes, I do as well. Have you found anything?
Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
I suspect Zion's choose will catalog everything themselves. So we just waltz in here? Sounds too easy.
Standard procedure dictates this facility will be riddled with traps, which will preclude much waltzing.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
What other kind of banned research materials are locked away here?
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
Amazing. Not all of that sounds particularly unsafe.
What we of the Order consider dangerous may seem skewed without context. But trust me, this place is a conceptual minefield.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard Order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
She's just casually walking by. Alright, I'll find a way. I will. I surely will. I'm smart. I'm so smart. Okay. Well, it's technically possible to jump above. Technically. There is also a door around. Not eyewear. No, that will not be that helpful. Nothing specific here. Oh yeah, there is a vent. It's maybe the vent that she mentioned, but hard to say. Let's see. That certainly let me through. At least through the first barrier. How long this choice made it through, I wonder. Also can be some turn to something else, hard to say. Hard to say. Okay, logic I need to disable barrier for them, maybe. Not sure exactly how to do it so far. maybe we'll find it here. That's a lot of pills. What are they doing even? Drugs I couldn't pick up, yeah, no calories, no feeling, no side effects, just pills. Amazing. Band material review on philosophism. A handwritten note taped to the pond warns that of the many ideologies and doctrine found inimical to the solving of the universal equation, philosophism may be the most pernicious. A tremendous grade on the dangers of philosophy contains for 17,698 pages, all typed single space. Yeah, no thanks. Just no. That kind of looks like they connect and do something. Not sure that they can affect it anyhow. No, I don't see any connections really. Let's switch back for now. Okay, can I somehow disable the thing? No, it seems like they're stuck on entrance. Now at least. No, that also doesn't help so far. There is a way up. In a way. Okay. Yeah, almost can jump, but no, it's a bit too high. Things doesn't work and have to say how to operate. I find this place is puzzling me. The other side, I think I didn't miss anything, did I? I actually can't even return back. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. I probably cannot jump above the barrier. Amazing. I'm a bit trapped here now. Okay, can I do anything here? That doesn't seem like lead to anything. This certainly looks suspicious. It actually kinda looks like an alarm and actually lead to the shot. It showed I cannot officially normally do something. It feels like there is some kind of puzzle connected to it. But for some reason I cannot do anything about it. Strange place. And I would figure out what to do here. But so far I can't return really. Can't do anything. Put myself quite trapped here. Okay, let's try to use a throw on this. But no, that doesn't have any visual connection. So strange. Can I expect that that will be used? Can say person above. Which doesn't really help me. Okay, maybe the answer is outside after all. Oh yeah. It certainly is. Oof. Well, at least I'm in the right way. Seems like. Although here I would say shield will be more reasonable. Oh, it doesn't even do that much damage. Not too bad. I mean, standing on it is surely a bad idea. Nothing special. Control status for lower floors. Emergency knockdown initiated following manual override. Facility knockdown. Select from the following commands. Access overrides. Well, first of all, disable our defenses. And then unlock burnout rooms. Then western contrivances. Critical miscellany. That should give access to everything. Logically. No, you can't fly here. For the Earth. Earth may be already destroyed in this universe, by the way, because at the end of the first game, you're not getting proper responses. And what you're getting is concerning. In the second game, it's also no answer so far from Earth. But soon I should be able to get access from the last message that was obtained. And maybe that will finally give a clue what's going on there. The Earth, I think, might be already either destroyed or in big trouble. Yay.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Yeah, okay. Truly dangerous thing. Well, the way is free. Where's Granny? Granny already ran around. Okay, now the way is open, we need to go up.
Hello? Someone there? Hello?
Someone's surely here.
Please!
Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have.
How do you end up stuck in there?
We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. Bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
Well, you suggested we'd leave him in there, and but he'll starve at worst. He'll burn out.
Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Well, in a way I can agree with her. What's the options? I mean... I mean, you have a fair point, yes, but... He's... Well, yeah. She's quite heartless in this regard. Oh, he's still an even breathing human being, Marisol.
Yes, and if you let him free, hundreds, thousands, millions of living, breathing human beings might die. Auntie's choice could access the very research we're here to destroy.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the sounds of any of this.
I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should release him. The stakes are simply too high.
As sucks as it is, I can agree with you. No, fair point. Sorry, Paul.
Hey, wait! Where are you going? Come back! You can't leave me in here! Hey!
A difficult call, but I fear the correct one.
Yeah. Well, the guess soon will find them logically, I guess. Yeah, could easily open it. Whatever. It kinda sucks to leave anyone here at the same time. Yeah, she have a point. Like regular Auntie's choice, people would not do anything special about this, but... some high-rank guys surely will. Gonna run through this.
You're young and spry, you can handle that.
Okay. There is Brand Shed. Well, kinda. First need to burn at least all the dangerous stuff, maybe then release the guy. But for now, I guess better not, I guess. Sound rifle, but I already have the same one. I warned regarding prevaricated hypothesis. I've completed the extensive refining process required to separate the sequestered material archived here in the following categories. First, theoretically knocking groundless suppositions, oftentimes regarding presumed collusion by secretive, fictional cabals, though also an occasional ascribes to corporate, political, or factional rivals. Second, intentionally spread false data, fabricate narratives and misrepresentations, ascribe to cultural, ethnological, and all factional rivals. Some overspill unfortunate may be present, as it becomes increasingly difficult to ascribe intent in these cases. The line betwixt those deliberately aiming at being fallacious and those simply possessing wildly delusional reasoning is often so thin as to almost be non-existent. Please note, of all the many types of hazardous notions confined to this vicinity, prevaricated hypothesis is clearly growing at the most alarming rate. Yours in the plan? The narrator gives this a nigga. That's a lot of stuff. And the card. That's one great chance. Never a bad thing. Totally never a bad one. That is still cannot use. Yeah, so it doesn't help me really. Oh yeah, there is a hedge. Sent a knockdown. Well, yeah. Disable second floor defenses. Unlock burn down rooms. Okay. We have access now. And the guy out. Well... didn't go as planned. Okay, let's look inside. Detrimental cognitive enhancers to avoid. Despite the notable spread of enthusiastic anecdotal reference, the use of the so-called smart pharmaceuticals, stored herein as cognitive enhancer and study boosters, is banned for all within the Order of the Ascendant. While efficacy may appear to improve temporarily, perceived positive effects are swiftly undercut by addictive behavior, poor hygiene, advanced cognitive decline, and worse. This applies to all items present by thanks for Spacer's choice during time. The Nerd Archivist Desanika. Okay, you guys just standing outside and chilling. We sure need to do something about that. I want to free him out, but that happened just on its own. I mean, I'm not sure how much I have a point because others will go and check everything here. Like, I could, in theory, dispose of the guy, but at the same time, others about to get in anyway. You know, there might be a problem. And I'm not sure that this place is that dangerous anyway. We should just burn those things that we'll find dangerous. We'll be done with this. No. No idea how dangerous this stuff is.
We'll stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
I maybe should keep the security measures. Just turn off the thing. On the other hand, I logic I should let them in as well. Seems like lockpick 11. Oof. Deactivate energy protocols. Research request logs. First request cataclysmic ends. I'm hereby form request approval to access sensitive information found inside the cataclysmic ends chamber. Having found evidence that it may assist my efforts in the solving of the universal equation. Local security clearance now uncried. Research request approval. Request provisionally granted on the condition that it is viewed under the strictest conditions within the cataclysmic end chamber. No materials are removed from the premises. Request complete. I've reviewed the research notes from the excommunication Sir Anais Bujold and properly stored them back inside the cataclysmic ends chamber. Given security approval, only a few pages of notes will be taken from the facility. Thank you for your assistance in these most important matters. Wait a second. By whom request? Unclear.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Are you sure about that? Do continue.
Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means,
Burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in, no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
What exactly are you planning to do with the research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
That's for sure. Okay, what's the choice? The Western contrivances. Oh, I kinda know the difference. The time Western contrivances are kinda useless anyway. Just don't wanna kill them all as well. It's kinda useless, but yeah. Nothing good can come out of it anyway. At best something neutral. But killing all of them, that surely will be a problem with the whole place, and they will bring new people here anyway. If you offer stands, we'll leave you 10 Western contrivances, the rest will burn in.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors.
Please do.
Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Yeah, I got that one. Oof. So, how am I supposed to do it? Oh yeah. Attention under scienticians. In case of unforeseen events, this console may be used to incinerate some or all of the heretical material stored in the facility. Choose a level of burnout appropriate to your present predicament. The ever-reliable flame jets will handle the rest. Yours in the equation, the narrator gives the Zuniga. Burn. Well, they will not, so burn everything. Near full, incinerate the contents of everyone except Western controllers. Yeah, that's what we agreed for. And that shouldn't be much of value for them anyway. And everybody will stay peaceful. For the burn, incinerate the contents. Now, let's do near full. And the smartest approach. Everybody happier. Nobody fighting.
Well then, that
Nobody
seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and we'll settle up.
And all Auntie's Choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's Choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over. Finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
Well, said like a problem your former department would assign you to address.
Yes, the goal, the stakes. It all feels disturbingly familiar. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Around other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
That shouldn't be a problem. The room is incinerated. Probably was possible to get something from the inside before burning it. But okay, it is what it is. Actually, yeah, we released the guy so he wasn't burned there alive. Alright.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging for anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Huh. Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
In a way. Well, thought you'd put up a fight. Insist on joining us to destroy the copies.
No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything... settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
It's always the more Franklin. You alright, Marisol?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side.
I guess. I suppose as well. We should probably head out.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Yeah, consider I believe in any plans. Not even in my own. But again, that worked out. We not only kept the relationship with the Auntie's Choice, but also even strengthened it up. There's one small tiny facility left here. I would say we should knock it out. And we're done with this planet for now. We can go and get the device first. And then maybe with Auntie's Choice on the way and see how they're doing, how to get their trust. Although maybe first better get trust for the order. Then go for the device. And for the Auntie's Choice. Now, so judging by that, I can decide what to do with Auntie's Choice. You surely can be trusted. Oh, that's actually normal crabble. Interesting. Normal ones also exist here because of how warm here in comparison with other places. Yeah, more crabble eggs. There's some distended there, no? It looks like Auntie's Choice thing. Or maybe they're doing crabble farm here, hard to say. There's a Montezor here.
Now press the second switch and hold down the blue button for 3 seconds to arm it.
Wait a tick. Earlier you told me it was the red button.
No, you idiot. It was definitely the blue one.
Boyd, I swear, if this blows up... Oh, you...
Definite. That's a wrong thing that I used. I'm so dead.
Back and stand.
Yeah, crabbles are dangerous. And I didn't want to use electricity much to not damage the others. Don't provoke them.
Damn it. Now I have to do paperwork for accidental weapons discharge, accidental loss of life, and replacement munitions paperwork. Why am I always so unlucky?
Because you're an idiot. Okay, it just exploded for whatever reason. There's the bones here. Not crumbles. There's a cave. That exactly to the place where I wanna be, huh? This is not sleeping, this one is dead. Oh no! This one actually was sleeping. That actually...
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Problem, I forgot to reload it. Yeah, the shotgun very good versus crumbles. The Montezors, Ursamons, crumbles. One mess of creatures. That stuff also works good versus crumbles, actually. It's like because of the DPS it works good versus anything. That's actually a good one. That was me. Didn't have sprints on all this mess. I don't need any crumbles infestation here. Also a way to get some pieces of them. I guess soldiers trying to maintain this, whatever that was, and get eaten by crumbles. There are more caves around. This place is quite stuffed. Wasn't just one little deter. Oh well. There's some kind of way there to this facade, so it's not actually the cave. Or maybe the way actually through the cave and that's way back. Scientist.
Right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe. For instance,
There are none. None whatsoever. Objective reality is itself a concept invented by subjective observers eager to apply reason to chaos. In light of that view, better to assume we are all sleepwalkers, sharing the same dream of consciousness. We are the universe attempting to know itself. Wow. Life-affirming, in a way. And to think, I almost walked out into that blizzard last week.
Yeah, that's some conclusion. This brat's making so much noise. Where is the gate though? Because that scientist down below, maybe. That's some fancy place. Why it's here? All places. Serrated plasma cutter. Really? It's just an average weapon. Doesn't make any sense. Such a fancy room for keeping this. Strange, weird, disappointing. Okay. That was it. Yeah, I was expecting this is a way back. Done. Okay, one last place left here. Let's knock it out. Now we'll be done with this plan for some time. Well, I technically need to return to the order. And maybe I should. Yeah, I definitely should. Because I should come to some agreement with the leader. And also maybe solve the situations they have there. And then I'll see what to do. Naked guy, a lot of crab legs. What's going on here?
There is no cold that can get no hold.
Are you alright?
You, what?
He's not. It's a little cold to be undressed, isn't it?
Yeah. Brumblebaum, it's this. I'm well. Masterful, even. Got me covered in with Brumblebaum. There ain't no cold that can get no hold on me. It made me a little hot. So hot, I stripped down to get some air.
Given that your skin is ice cold, I don't think it's working quite right.
No, I think it's doing. I'm warm as could be.
Still, you should at least put on some clothes.
Nope. They were too hot. Why I undressed.
Then head back to your battle line. Let the competitors look after you.
What? Nah, they're the whole reason I'm out here. I mean, I don't remember exactly why, but they is, and I ain't going back. But if you see him, tell him I said hi.
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah. Brumblebaum, it's this. I'm well. Masterfully. Made me a little hot. So hot, I stripped down to get some air.
Yeah, I cannot do anything about that, seems like. Yeah, that's quite weird. What's going on here? You don't even have clothes here. That's weird. Okay. Not even sure who I can tell about this. That shouldn't even possible. This one's different. A bit. I guess I'm done here. Didn't take anything special here. Yeah, there was also by the way one more quest. This one. Which for damage resistor bank. Yeah. There are some activities here to do a bit, but a little bit. Pretty much I need to leave the planet. Not sure about this one. Maybe later, because right now it doesn't make much sense to go there. Okay, then I guess I need to return. I also can drop the bounty there. Should be fine. Newton liberated. Yeah, that's it. Uncompleted bounty. Bug should be on. Thank you for your elimination of bug should be on. If you found any other technology or research on a near his corpse, we hope that you burn, detonate, otherwise destroyed it to keep it away from the other's foes. Yeah, I didn't. That's it. Yeah, game reminds Bioshock a lot in this regard. Okay. The style also of Art Deco and everything is very similar as well. Okay, so eventually I need to go to the other representative and she should let me go and speak with them later. Then I can decide what to do. But logically I need to go for the device on the other planet and I also need to fly to the spaceship of Auntie's Choice to make agreement with them as well. Logically I need to force them to work together. Because they can balance each other madness in a way, because factions here, there's no good faction here, they all suck, but they at least can work together in theory. Okay, let's finish for now. Later maybe will be a stream of X-Moda, this short one, when it will be released, if it will be released in time, and it will be possible to download it fast, maybe. Outside of it, should be Divinity at the evening, and the question is what will be tomorrow, either the Outer Worlds or X-Water, because X-Water should be short and maybe I'll go through it or maybe I'll do it in parallel, secondary, we'll see, maybe it will be secondary actually, and we can finish the Outer World finally fully, because I want to finish it. The game is fine, but it's kind of, because it did a break, it eventually feels like I want to go for other things, but I'm a bit stuck here. Which is fine, but new releases are coming, like March and April, and this month will be quite stuffed with some releases. So yeah. By the way, yeah, funny how it looks actually, I didn't know. So the chat is kind of visible here, interesting. I mean, it should be, but I thought it should vanish after messages appeared, but okay. Now I know. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. So yeah, I think I would do X-Water stream if everything will be fine. It should be in like 4 hours from now on. 3 to 4 hours. Well, the game should be released in 3.5 hours. And then if everything will be fine, I can do stream somewhat soon. Like 1.5 hours or so. Have a good night, Crimson Land.